Hey, welcome to Primal Explorers. It's the 2025 lobster mushroom season. Maybe some chanterelle, we'll find out. But I'm excited to be out here. It's my first go this year. Yeah, I wish I could be out here more, but just life's been keeping me busy. But I'm hoping to get some mushrooms today. So let's get right into it. Waste no time. Well, I already found some, but I don't know if I'll go for these. Look at that. Oh, this one's good. No, actually, I can feel it's rotten here. So I'll just stuff that back for some animals to find. Oh man. But check this out. Look at these mushrooms. Very dry, this one at least. Yeah. Well, this is a good sign. Means there's mushrooms out here, which means we just gotta keep looking. There's some mountain chickens over there. You can hear them. It's cool, but it's so hard to see through the brush. But this forest is dry. Usually it's a lot more wet. Maybe I'm too early. I did see that people are picking, so I don't really know. I will keep looking though. I'm starting to think I might have been too late. This one completely dried up. Over there I can see two more completely dried up. I'll keep looking. Maybe I can find some more wet spots. That would be too bad if we're too late. Man, well, only one way to find out. Gonna keep searching. Oh yeah. Look at that. Maybe not this one here. Over there's something going on. Let's open this up. Now this hasn't been picked. This one's probably good. This stuff, I don't know if I want to. Those deep colors. Over here too, can't really tell. But it's raised. We raised this up. There's the mushroom. There's some of that deep orange we're looking for. But this one's pretty moldy. We'll cover that back up. And that means there is potential. There is absolute potential. These are still a bit too far gone for what I want. So over here there's one too. Yeah, that's that deep red already. So that just means I gotta keep looking. There's absolute patches of too dry. These have already gone too far too. The opposite end, I don't think people have really been picking, or have already picked this area, whatever it might be. I think there's potential. We just gotta find it. So that's what we're gonna do. And we've been rewarded. That's that orange we're looking for. Look at that. That's that orange we're looking for. Let me grab that boy. Look at him. There it is. That is a perfect lobster. You too. Amazing. That perfect red. Him. Perfect red. Or well, orange, sorry. There we go. We found some. This is doable. And now looking back where I was walking from here, I can see right there a little exposure of orange. Let's go right to it. There's one right here and there's one right here. Let's pull them out. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Here, perfect too. So they're available. Awesome. I'll get my knife. I'll cut off the dirty bit down here and put them in the bag. See, like I said, we just gotta keep trying. I'm gonna be honest though, I was losing hope from what I saw, because I spent about 20 minutes right wandering and seeing dried up stuff or not great stuff. So this is very, very encouraging. And we continue. Let's see if we can find more like that. And if not, if we have enough just to eat some, I'm just as happy. Look at this one. Just exposed the beacon amongst all the others. And he's good still. Wow. So dry, just exposed like that too. That's amazing. Look at that deep colors. Wow. Look at that. This one may be too far gone. This one's more protected. Oh yeah. So nice. Some puffballs over here. They're super cool. Because watch. All those spores, and they'll go make more puffballs. And if you get them early enough, some species, they're pretty tasty. It's like tofu. I usually never find them that early though. Right by the roots. That's one. There's one hidden there. That one's dried up though. This one, no thanks. There's one there, but I won't even bother with that one. One good one in this small batch. Low lobster tip. Mushrooms in general, if you go down low to their level kinda, you see them poke out. Like from here I can see one there. That one doesn't look very good though. But further in distance I can see, especially for lobsters, that bright red right by that little where the light patches. There's a mushroom and we're gonna go check it out. We'll play a game from here. Spot the mushroom. It's visible on the screen, but it's small. You know, it's not a small mushroom. Okay, now I'm gonna move closer. Spot the mushroom. Okay, now we're gonna go right to him. Kind of looks like someone picked him or moved him, which is odd because this is solid lobster. Like, this is a good mushroom. Maybe it fell out of someone's bag. Oh, we'll take him. What's insane is the absolute diversity that one mushroom season might have from the next. This time last year it was a lot more wet year, a lot more rain. This time, you know, the northern Okanagan stuff, there's still lots of haze from recent fires, all of that fun stuff. So very different, a lot drier this year, I would say, for a late season, or I mean early season of mushroom picking, but just like late year where it's still quite dry. We're not getting that rain yet, so I do think that's making a pretty big difference. So I wonder after like a few big rainfalls how much this place would change. Maybe we do that. Maybe once the rain starts coming, we head back here after a few days and see what the difference would be. Because, you know, honestly, haven't seen all that much, even though we did find some good ones. It'll still make good eating. I was just kind of hoping, you know, dry a bunch out, make a powder, use that for seasoning for all sorts of things. That would be cool. But if that's not the case, that's not the case. So let's go back into the forest a bit here and see what we can see. This is super cool. Look at this. Mushroom here. This one here, more of a fresh growth. Oh yeah, it's still soft. Guess this tree fell somewhat recentish. That's cool. And look at this, almost stepped on it. Oh, this thing is dry. Like, this one's done. But hey, there's mushrooms, right? I mean, take it as it is. If there's bad ones, there's also good ones. And it's just a matter of finding them. You know, based on some of the stuff that I've seen, I feel like my rate of success this time isn't amazing. And that's because I think I'm picking a already fairly well picked spot right now. Like, I did find some stuff, some pockets all in one area that could have been missed, I guess. So it'll make sense. But like, now I'm here where in the past, you know, there's quite a few mushrooms. maybe it's just my turn to be here when people have already been here. We'll see. Like I said, I'm not just gonna give up. But if that's the case, that's the case. Because, you know, when you find your mushroom spot, you tend to go back to that one. You found a spot, why change it up? Absolutely, I get it. But other people could have had that spot too, so it becomes kind of like, okay, well, whoever gets it, gets it. No hard feelings. I mean, just picking to eat, right? So, yeah, it is what it is. When I do pick in areas like this that have obviously been picked, there's a few tricks I like to do to kind of help myself find the stragglers or the ones that they missed, left or whatever. One of those things is, as you just enter the spot, oftentimes in the beginning there's going to be a few. Well, not always, right? Like, I don't want to say this is a guaranteed thing. It's like fishing. Sometimes you go and nothing happens. But so, because a lot of people, myself included, are often eager to just go where it's deeper, where there's a bigger chance of more mushrooms. Because like over here, you kind of got these two sections. There's this section here that slopes downwards, and then there's a section across the road which slopes upwards. Well, road, more like a quad trail. So people are gonna first pick the slope going down. It's easier, and there's a lot less brush in the way and whatnot. Quicker to spot things as you're heading down, you know. And with that though, they might just skip right through the beginning, right by the road, because they figure it in their mind, oh, well, people already got there. But if everyone has that mindset, then no one's gotten there really. So there's always a possibility of some stuff being available. I'm not seeing anything today, but in the past I found quite a few things that were just right by the road. So that's one thing. Another thing I like to do is go to places that have more resistance, like a lot more brush in the way and things like that. Like going this way, you see, this looks like more work to get through, opposed to going this way, that's nice and easy. So I'm gonna go a bit of a harder way and hope I get rewarded through it. I see a spider web on my way I have to duck through, because at the end of the day, you know, we choose the path of least resistance. Why would we work harder when we have to? But in that case, I have to work harder to make something happen. But that's okay. It's fun. If you have fun with it, then you're good to go. And as I'm, you know, working this resistant harder path, we find stuff. And I'd say he's still good. So it works. Obviously we're not finding crazy amount, but we found something. So I'm not just talking out of my ass right now. Now I move to the other side, the path of more resistance, the upwards path. And I can already see that there's one right here. I can see that there's one there. That one does not look good, but we'll check it out nonetheless. So maybe the slope's got some potential here, but let's check this guy out first. Oh yeah, he's good. And right there, there's another guy. And he's good too. Two good lobsters just like that. Put in the effort, get rewarded, right? Let's head up here and check this guy out. Yeah, he's nothing. One thing to keep in lookout for is when you see one, oftentimes there should be more, but there you can also solo grow. But here, it's a little raised. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift it and see if there's anything in there. If there is, that's fantastic. And sometimes the raises there, you know, they don't work. As you've seen in previous videos, I'll raise stuff and there's nothing. Okay, so, well, there's this guy here. This is an awesome one. I love these small ones. But right here, you can just barely see a little bit of orange. So I'm gonna check that out. Oh, that's another one. Sometimes it's that easy. And I'll now try to pat this closed again. Don't want to dry and leave the ground up more than it already is. Well, I think I'm gonna call it because of two reasons. I spent the last hour now looking around, seeing nothing, and now I just did come upon something, and it's this. So doesn't look like much. There's a mushroom here. Somebody picked it. Let's close this off. This has definitely been ransacked and ransacked. So I mean, I'm searching for scraps like we kind of established earlier. Which I mean, it's okay. But I went to the hard places, I went to the easy places. Neither one really helped. So that's that, I'm pretty sure. As I'm heading out, I see this guy right by near the entrance. He's a good one. There's another one right there. No, this one, yeah, that's good. So yeah, just as I'm leaving by the forest line, kind of, bam, a couple mushrooms. Like I said, usually doesn't get checked as 30, so that's kind of nice. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. That's the picking. I will make a different video with what I like to do with lobster mushrooms. It was mentioned last time that some people would like to see that, so I will do that. We didn't get too many, but that's all right. Till next time.